Had a phone call yesterday. Looks like we're gonna get this road and everything sorted pretty soon because the guy hopefully will be here by Wednesday. So only a couple of days. So bearing that in mind, I just thought to myself, oh my God, I wanted to get up some of these wild lavender. Because this will all sort of disappear. The road here is going to be taken from, say, up here and made to slope a bit more evenly, so it's not crested, and we'll hopefully take down quite a bit of this height. So this bank that it must be roughly a metre, in places 1.5 meters deep at the end there. The road, when it goes down, hopefully will be in line with that level, so this will be the area that you can drive into it, and then the road continuing down will get lower and lower. So by the time it's sort of getting leveled off, this edge of this terrace will actually be the high bank, not the entrance. So the entrance will be in here and the road will get lower, which will make this end higher, obviously. Might get a little bit of levelling out done, and moving down, we're hoping to, I don't know, I'm thinking that maybe it might be about 0.5 metre to 1 metre in places of reduction along this sort of mound. And you can see now, if I hold the camera level, how it goes up. It's not terrible, but we just want to ease it off a little bit, tidy it out so we've got the full width and it's a bit more manageable coming down it, because I want to get the motorhome, come down here and get into this terrace here, so I have that view which is going to be lovely. So this terrace, it has a row of cherry trees in it. I haven't done any pruning on them because I'm going to have to move them. So one of the jobs as well is to lift these cherry trees, and any viable ones, because there's about 14 here, there's a couple in the back as well. Any viable ones we'll put up the top where the other cherry trees are. We've just got to work it out, and there are some decayed ones at the top we can take out and just directly replace, and there's possibly some in here as well that aren't viable, so we'll just see what we can do and get them up, and then try to make this higher bank and lower area merged a bit more. It kind of goes a bit higher here, so I'm hoping that we can, once we shift down the road level, we can then shift out and just smooth that into one area that we can then park up on and have that. From this angle you get a better idea of how this slopes down across this terrace. So bear in mind that we want to take the beginning of the slope further up, sort of where the motorhome is now, and gradually ease the road so it's there, and then it goes down like that. So we take out some of the hump and level it off. So I've taken up some of the lavender that we're here, thinking it'd be nice to harvest some just so we can use it and spread it around, keep it growing. So I managed to put off this much so far. I think I'll get on with what I've got here for a minute, just to see, because I'm going to break up bunches, try to sort of separate it a little bit. There are some that are just individual bits, but I've tried to keep as many root masses as possible. Unfortunately, I didn't realise that they've got almost like a shoot. I can't think of the name for the root now. A taproot, I think it is. It goes down and it gets these bits off. So there were more roots than on the first one that I picked up there, which kind of made me think that it was a more sort of surface structure. So what I was thinking was I'd take them from there and maybe at the front there, you know, sort out an area that I could make a row of the lavender. I was looking and I saw this bank here, and it's got a vacant spot here and a few bits of debris that need to be cleared, and maybe I can tidy this up a little bit. So I'm thinking that because this bank, when I was digging some out from over here on that side of the bank, the soil, sandy soil that it is, was quite moist and rich, you know, looking. I'll try and find some, you know, in comparison to, and it's got all of this moss and stuff all over it, you know, in comparison to say what you'll find on the road and other areas when you dig them out. So I'm going to clear this and have a little sort out.
Back over your shoulder on the day's confusion took. Now that you're wiser, surely you've learned to read it. You should know no surface shines brighter than the light that burns beneath it. Never so sure, we always take more, though we still
I think this tree needs to stay. Look at that nice shade. Oh. I thought I'd have a little sit down. Much enjoyed the space. Thomas likes it. What do you think, Thomas?
now that I've seen you stripped to the very core. I know that I need you less than I did before.
So here's the bank, kind of de-weeded and levelled off a bit. And as I'm going along, I'm kind of loosening it to create a void to put these into. So I'm just going to do this, you know, try and cover this area with them as much as I can. I just need to trim the bottom limbs of this because it keeps getting in the way. So I need to go and get the clippers. Yeah, so there we go. time for an update on moving the lavender. Yeah, things have moved on a bit. As you know, I was just sort of taking some of the lavender from here and putting it over here, you know, and tidying up this area. And then I sort of realized we needed some kind of access because I was sort of scuttling up this area or walking around, and it was just getting annoying, so I did this. This is a really nice big boulder, and I've just sort of carved in and compacted down and shaped out steps with the soil. You know, it's not finished yet, but it's getting there. Thomas likes it. But you know, it's just a route then straight up, you know, to this area, rather than having to keep walking around to go to and from. So this is where we're at the moment. I'm going to have to come around this way. You can see it a bit better. So you can see here, this step, it's not very deep, so I'm going to take this out a bit more and just come around a bit, so there'll be some more moving, but just to make that step a little bit deeper, and I might be able to make it deep enough just to make this one a bit deeper here. So, and then I'm just trying to get the levels working as I go. So let's have a go. Come to the end of the day. I've done a bit more. Let's have a look. Got quite hot today, so I'll stop in the middle of the day. But shaped out the steps a bit more. Still want to make this more like this, so I'll move it back and compact it, but these are looking alright, and I managed to even cut some grass and turfs and plant some in. Done the edge at the top, and the first two, a bit there. Might do some more because it's cooled down now, I'll just say. But I was looking at this area here, and I'd like to define the boulder a bit more. So what I'm thinking about doing is something similar to here. So I'll continue. Let me get out the sun. Oh, there you go. Right, so where I've got this level here, I'm not putting grass on it, I don't think. I was thinking of putting the lavender in there and down the bank. But what I'll do is I'll cut out a similar sort of step this side to frame everything and reduce the amount of soil that's hiding the boulder. So that's going to be one of the next bits as well. But yeah, it's coming along, it's looking nice. I'm quite pleased.